So there's something going on that has to do with people cutting people off and all that. Yes, and it appears there's a kind of motivation that is going alongside with it. You see, everyone wants peace. So when you meet someone, the person does something and it is affecting your peace in any way, you have to cut the person on and move on. Especially if you are betrayed or someone has said something poorly about you, like everything at all that makes you uncomfortable with someone, it requires you to block off the person or cut the person off, as we would say. So I have a different perception to this particular notion, and I want to share with you. You see, there's no problem with cutting people off for the sake of your peace. Yes. Now, the problem is when it becomes a default. Let's think about that critically. When it becomes a default, that means with the least discomfort or inconvenience, we tend to cut people off just because we are now looking for peace of mind. So anything at all that will affect our peace of mind, it is okay to cut it off. I have a different perception to it. Now, this is why I'm saying we should do things differently. When you cut people off, it's more about avoidance. How about confrontation, confronting what is actually making you uncomfortable and working things through? You see, there was some other time when I was speaking to an elderly person, and what this elderly person said was, in their time, relationships and everything, in case there was an issue, things are going to be mended. They actually repair things, they fix things. But these days, everyone wants to throw away something that is not working or something that is a little bit faulty just to go and bring a new one. And I think that is something we have to critically look at. So if it becomes a default, now with the least discomfort or with something at all that goes haywire, we tend to try to cut people off. Just imagine the number of people who you are going to cut off because you are not comfortable with what they are doing or comfortable with some actions or decisions they've taken. There was a time that I had a particular confrontation with this guy, a very good friend of mine, and something happened between us. So I remember me telling my friend, oh, this particular thing that happened between us, it's something that we can fix. It can be fixed, so no problem. We shouldn't actually fight over it too much. Just that there was a disagreement and all that, so we can fix it. Later on in life, this friend has proven to be very helpful and resourceful. Now, let's say there was an issue and I just cut the person off, or he cut me off just because there was an issue. Just imagine what would have happened. So you would have to start new friendships, new relationships over and over again just because you're uncomfortable. Yes, we've always had this notion that you always have to prioritize your peace of mind, prioritize your peace of mind. But you see, let's think about this critically. Every interaction at all you've had with people, there are times that there's a little bit of hitches here and there, even with your own relatives or your parents or very, very close people around you. There will be times that there are a little bit of hitches here and there. Yes, but what happens with family and these ties is we know that we are bonded by blood, so it becomes difficult for you to cut people off. But let's extend the same kind of courtesy to our external relationships or our external interactions. It is important for us to try to mend things instead of throwing things away and going to get a new one. Yes, that is something we need to think about critically. And aside that, there's a reason why we should look at this carefully. There has to be a balance. In a situation where you are betrayed or there's that kind of deep cut, I wouldn't advise you, even if there's going to be a reconciliation, you have to be careful, obviously. And sometimes, certain things are not fixable. Yes. But with regards to a slight discomfort or uncertainty with you too or something of that sort, it is very crucial to always try to fix things. Yes, it's always crucial to try to fix things. So that is the reason why the divorce rate has risen. So this is the reason why divorce rate has risen, and people are divorcing here and there because it is becoming apparent that people want always to have some kind of comfort, even when they are interacting with people. So when the comfort is not coming, or they feel a little bit of discomfort, they think it is tempering or it is affecting their peace of mind. So they have to move on to the next thing. And trust me, the next thing they move on to, they are going to develop discomfort and try to move to it's a whole cycle. So at the end of the day, I want you to ask yourself, what interaction at all with people often has 100% peace rate, or 100% like no fights, no discomfort, nothing. You see that every interaction has a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of hitches here and there. Yes, so it is high time we learn to be more um, mature in our interactions with people, and we know that certain things are there, we have to fix it. Other things, we have to actually seek our peace of mind. That is what I'm trying to say, but not at the expense of destroying every relationship at all we come across, or destroying every interaction at all we have with people. Maybe what we are terming as cutting people off for your peace of mind might rather be avoidance. Yes, we are not confronting the issue and trying to fix anything. All that we are doing is running away from situations, running away from things that are not comfortable to us, and trying to seek new. Like it can become a cycle. So I know people who have always, it's very difficult for them to maintain relationship or friendship, because with the least discomfort or like with the least discomfort, they are trying to dump a friendship, or they are trying to destroy, burn bridges and move on to the next thing. This is food for thought. Let's look at it critically. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Is it good to break relationship or cut off people just because you are uncomfortable, or they've done something you are not happy about? Is it good to be cutting people always for your peace of mind? Yes, as we know it. And let's compare it to this. Is it a bad thing to maintain relationships even when you are a little bit or uncomfortable? Uncomfortable, yes. And aside that, I want to add this: when you are in an abusive or a relationship that is very abusive, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and all that, very abusive. You can see that this thing is affecting me very poorly. With certain things like that, you can actually distance yourself. Yes, you can distance yourself. There's always a balance with things. Yes, but what I'm talking about is when it becomes a default. When it becomes a default. So now, in case anyone at all steps on your toe, you are out dumping this relationship and moving to the next, because the person that you trusted the most has stepped on your toes. That doesn't work. Yes, that doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen. So that is what I'm bringing to you today. Anyway, my name is Wache, and this is the Mode Channel, a channel that seeks to inspire, motivate, and edify people from all walks of life. If you enjoy content like this, kindly subscribe and click on the notification button. Your support means so much to me. Your support means so much to me. And you are the reason why I am here bringing up all this amazing information. So, thanks for watching once again, and till we meet again.